Hey foodies, welcome to Deepak's kitchen, and today we are going to Nellore, where the famed Hotel Riyaz chicken biryani has become a legend on every food lover's lips. This is more than a recipe, it's the soulful essence of Andhra cuisine infused with tradition and perfected by generations. Imagine the tender chicken infused with the secret blend of aromatic spices, slow cooked beneath a blanket of fragrant short grain rice, each grain soaking up the layers of vibrant flavors. Today, let's unveil the secret that have made Riyaz Hotel's biryani the pride of Nellore, promising you an experience that's authentic, irresistible, and unforgettable. Get ready, your kitchen is about to echo with the magic and aroma of this true Andhra heritage. That's Riyaz chicken biryani. So, without much of it, let's see how it's done. First, in a bowl, I have taken nearly a 600 grams of chicken. I have taken a biryani cut chicken, washed it thoroughly. To this, I'm going to add some turmeric, a little bit of salt, and a half a squeeze of lime juice. And I will keep half for the another one. Now, this is the 2 tablespoons of fresh curd, or you can use yogurt also. Now give this a nice mix. Mix well. Now it's mixed perfectly and allow this to marinate for about 1 hour. For the better results, you can marinate for 2 to 3 hours also. Now look, here I have taken the rice in this cup. This consists of a 1 cup, and I have taken nearly 1.5 cups of Jirga sambar rice. In Andhra, they call it as a chitti mutyalu. In our side, we call it as a Jirga sambar rice. I have so washed it thoroughly 2 to 3 times and soaked the rice for about 30 to 20 minutes. Now it's been soaked for around 30 minutes. Let's keep this aside. Now here I have taken a heavy bottomed pan. In this, I'm going to add nearly 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil and a 1 tablespoon of homemade ghee. Now, when the oil and the ghee heats up, we'll add some spices such as green cardamom, black cardamom, cinnamon, and 4 to 5 cloves. That's it. Nothing more is required. Just these simple spices are enough. We'll add this to the oil. And then we'll add some slices, nearly 2 onion slices. Just add them into this. And this is a Shahi Jeera. If you have a Shahi Jeera, then add. If you don't have that one, then you can add the regular cumin also. But if you add the Shahi Jeera, it will give a beautiful taste. The most important thing in this is frying the onions. The onions should always be golden brown in color. There is no shortcut for this. It will take anywhere between 10 minutes on a medium to high flame. Just do it, then only you will get a perfect biryani. Now you can see you should cook for about 20 minutes on a medium to high flame. Now you can see the onion is turning just golden brown in color. This is the perfect way to cook the onions. Now we'll add some slit green chilies. And this is the crushed garlic, nearly a tablespoon of crushed garlic. The monopoly of this recipe is this only. So we'll add the crushed garlic and saute until the garlic is cooked well. Now at this time we'll add a half a teaspoon of kasuri methi and some chopped tomatoes. Give it a nice mix until the tomatoes are soft. Now see, everything is perfectly cooked. At this time we'll add some spice powders such as chili powder, a half a teaspoon, and this is freshly chopped mint and the coriander leaves, and this is the coriander powder, and here comes the ginger. This is also a crushed ginger, nearly a teaspoon of it. So look, the beauty of this recipe is that we don't add the ginger garlic paste. We'll add the crushed ginger or the garlic in various time. So then only it will gives you a distinctive flavor and a texture to the recipe. So now saute until everything is perfectly cooked and the raw smell of the ginger and garlic is gone, and it will take anywhere between 10 minutes. Now you can see everything is cooked perfectly and you can get a beautiful fine aroma in the whole kitchen. At this time we'll add the marinated chicken and make sure this chicken is marinated for a minimum of 1 hour. Now mix this well. Now you can see all the chicken has been perfectly sauteed. You can see the oil specks are oozing out, and you should cook the chicken until it's get the red spots on its top. That's called a Maillard effect. That's very important. Now you can see the chicken has also got some red spots on its surface. That's called as a Maillard effect. And now the chicken is perfectly ready. At this time we'll add the soaked Jirga Samba rice, which is soaked for around 30 minutes. Now with a gentle hands mix it. Perfect. You can see all the oil is also floating on the top. This is the time when we need to add the water. So if you can remember, I have taken 1.5 cups of rice. For that 1:2 ratio, it means it comprises of 3 cups of water. So I am adding hot water. Make sure you always add hot water. There goes a 2, and I will add another half. I'm totally adding 2.5 cups of water, because half of the water would be taken by while the rice is soaked in water. Now it will absorb a half a cup of water. So that's why I'm adding 2.5 cups of water. So half cups come from the absorption. It will make 3 cups. So the remaining lemon juice goes in and give it a final mix. At this point of time you can check the seasoning, whatever you want. Make sure it's mild, it's not too spicy. So now let the water boil and then add some rock salt. Adjust the seasoning, give it a nice mix. At this point of time the flame should be high. Now you can see the water is literally boiling. Now you can see the rice should rise to surface level. Now you can see the rice has risen to the surface level. This is the perfect time, that an indication now the lid has to be closed. Now what we'll do is we'll close the lid and cook for about 15 minutes on a low to medium flame. Look, after 15 minutes the magic. Let's reveal this. Let's open the lid. Beautiful. That's it. Just look at this, the fragrant aroma, the perfectly tender chicken, and that fiery signature masala laced through every grain of rice. This isn't just a meal, this is a revolution, the true authentic Nellore Riyaz chicken biryani. Now that you unlocked the secret to this legendary dish, it's time to hit your kitchen with those vibrant colors, irresistible flavors. Have you convinced? Give this video a like, share this recipe with someone who deserves the best biryani, and tell me what are you going to serve with this delicious recipe in comment section down below. Don't let this flavor journey end here. Subscribe to Deepak's Kitchen for more such incredible secrets from the world of South Indian cuisine. Until next time, this is Deepak signing off, and Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka, Namaskara.